My name's Mick Scott, and this is Mel, my wife. We're from Cromer, and we heard about this competition in the Manly Daily. Homeless lands are born, safe as mothers gone. Special men may rise, sure as the sun will rise. Sure as the sun will rise. Darwin was my home, red dust in my bones, family in the sky, a princess in my eye, princess in my eye. I carried my pack with me, south to the land I see. I leave my family home, I leave my family be. I leave my family be. Wall docks and keys, my heart is leaving me. Castle kings and queens, a cold town not for me, a cold town not for me. Heart and soul divide, broken loves collide, and in my eye I see there is no hope for me. There is no hope for me. Broken love can mend in a dark and shallow room. A sunset spirit ends on your Kure moon, on your Kure moon. This life, good man, and take to your sacred land. And with this memory, your spirit's still with me. your spirit's still with me. A broken heart can mend in a dark and shallow room. Sunset spirit ends on your Kure moon. On your Kure moon. Sunset spirit ends on your Kure moon. Sunset spirit ends on your Kure moon.
Mick, you wrote that for Mel, is that right?
Yeah.
Mel, that's what he told you anyway. No, that was a great song, mate. Great.
Cheers.
Really great. Ideally, I'd probably cut down the intro a little bit. It started to perhaps potentially lose people, but once that got in there, when that first B minor hits, golly, that's magical. That's great. After the second time you go through that sequence, went into a little. There's a bit of a guitar kind of a feature moment there. Passage, feature passage. Thank you, passage. Thank you. My editor's here. Mel, you should exert a bit of authority there in the timing, domain.
I've actually been told not to.
Because
he's actually said, don't do what you normally do. Don't keep the beat.
Right.
So
Yeah, okay.
I'm just going by what,
Yeah, right. Anyway, yeah, it's like...
It's good to hear it from you.
I was sitting back here going, whoa, Turbo. Whoa, just back off that pedal just about 20%. But great playing, really creative approach to your playing, and the spirit and swampiness of the first tune, just beautiful, lovely. I thought you're great.
Thanks.
Maybe slightly more. Mel, your voice is nice, and you've got great pitch. You could perhaps approach your vocal parts less as an add-on to the song, and with more creativity, such as the guitar parts and the way you're attacking your drumming, and that's great. It's
Thank
really
you.
good, and that might make it better. Great.
I have to compliment you on being possibly the most economically sane percussion player I've ever seen, and I do congratulate you on that. And I must say, that drum sounds fabulous.
Thank you.
Now, Mick, when you get a head up of steam, when you get enthused with the song, you race ahead. Yeah, you've got to stop doing that. You know why? Because with what you're trying to do in setting up that, so with the first song, you said you were going to set up some sort of, quasi-indigenous sort of drone groove. Now, that cannot speed up and slow down. That has got to be metronomic, because you took us all to that space and we go, and that worked. But when you get enthused, you're a bit like Swanee. You want everything played twice as fast, About halfway through the set when it all starts kicking in, all the stuff. So be conscious of the tempo. It's really absolutely critical you keep the tempo on those grooves, because you will be able to hypnotise people with those grooves. You will. And also, you get a beautiful guitar sound, and hallelujah, brother, it's in tune. It's in tune. Beautifully in tune. And it sounds great, and you've got a right... Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm tired. You've got a great right hand, and that passage that Randall was talking about before, and all that finger picking stuff is that's funky shit. It's really good.
Cheers.
Yeah, it's really great. So, and I think you two should practice singing together. Yeah, not as two individuals. I think you've got to work on that, and then you can go and play anywhere.